Yo, what's going on? This is Jay.
And this is B.
And this is Lit Logic, episode 10.
Hey, that's like a milestone.
I guess so. 10 episodes in, y'all been, rocking with us for a little bit.
Yeah, y'all been putting up with our bullshit, so.
Absolutely. We are y'all gracious hosts. So, today's topic, we're going to be talking about this 6ix9ine situation. It's been, it's been going on through the whole, a buzz through the whole social media since he's gotten back out. So we're going to discuss, our thoughts, about the situation. So for y'all don't know, 6ix9ine is a rapper from New York. He got himself involved in some legal problems.
He got himself involved with gangs, and he thought that shit was sweet until he realized what really go down.
Until some shit caught up. But now that he's being labeled as a rat, for him cooperating with law enforcement and getting the guys he used to roll with locked up for a very long time. So
how many years? They say they want him.
I don't know how many years that the people that he was with got, but I know he was facing like 40 plus.
That's why he made that song. He said, "Stupid, bitch, are you dumb? Stop."
So with this whole thing, I just feel like people are kind of overreacting a little bit.
To which part?
To him, like, the whole situation with him as far as, like, being a rat. Like, I understand that he snitched or whatever the case may be. Okay. And, I'm a firm believer in, you do the crime, you do the time, whatever the case may be. But, there's some things weighing in on that. Like, all right, motherfucker facing, like, 40-something years. Whatever the case may be. So
basically, that's a life sentence.
Basically,
that's a life sentence. Because how old is he? Like,
he's 24. So
24.
He'd have been damn near almost 70 by the time.
That's a life sentence.
He got out. So
by the time you get out, bro, you're not doing nothing.
I'm not in no way condoning what he did, but I kind of get it. Cause I'm sorry, there's nobody that's going to willingly give up 40 years of their life just to.
Life.
Give up that much time of their life just to get some validation from people that he don't know.
Basically. But that's what I mean, I guess in that situation that's what it was all about. It's him getting that validation. I mean, like I said, like y'all out there that are watching this, ask yourselves this. Would y'all take that 40 to 45 years, or are y'all telling? That's just the point blank dead question that needs to be answered, and for him, he said he's not doing it. And, to the community of, which he is involved in, and like you said, the rap game, then, that's frowned upon, but,
I will say this, like, to go back to the beginning of this whole thing, he was just as guilty as those guys that was getting, charged with.
Yeah, because he was there.
And he was doing a lot of stuff he was charged with racketeering. Okay. He was charged with solicitation to commit murder. Okay.
I think Treyway, he paid him to go kill somebody.
He paid him to shoot at, or he told him, he either paid him or he told him to go shoot at Chief Keef. Because they was having some type of beef or whatever. So that's where that whole charge comes from. Whatever the case may be. And the whole racketeering stuff, he was involved with it, and he's just as guilty as, the other guys. So, my whole thing is this, like, he got in way over his head. He thought that shit was going to be sweet because, he had some money. He wanted to portray this whole, gang image. And it came to backfire because,
Yeah, because when you rapping about them lyrics at some point you gotta live them lyrics. And
to a certain extent.
Well, in his case, the lyrics he was rapping about, they wanted him to live them lyrics because the shit he got in trouble for was the shit he was rapping about.
Absolutely.
And so he had to live them lyrics. And at the end of the day, he didn't want to live them lyrics.
Yeah, so.
He didn't want to.
Yeah, but, you know, this whole thing with him, he shouldn't have never even got himself involved in that type of stuff.
Yeah, but, you know.
Because
it's like imagery.
My thing is this, like, all right, you trying to get into a certain lifestyle that you're not built for. Like, you're not built for this, and, you know, it's only going to have a run but for so long until shit hit the fan.
Yeah, because like you said, the shit he rap about, he going to have to do something that he's rapped about eventually. He's going to have to prove himself. Yeah. And at the end of the day, a lot of people don't understand. A lot of these superstars, these celebrities, y'all idolize that are gang members, a lot of them paid their way into being in the game.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Chris Brown, he paid his way to being in the game. I'm sorry. That nigga not fighting shit, okay? That nigga not fighting shit. I'm sorry. Oh, he can punch on females. He ain't punching on 10 niggas. I'm sorry. I'm just keep it G. Females, you mad at me? I don't give a fuck. Chris Brown's a woman beater. Makes great music, though. It's a woman beater. Yeah, man, you know, but at the end of the day...
That's a topic for another...
Yeah, I get it, but like I said, he's an affiliate. He's an affiliate of the Bloods. But he paid his way to get in. A lot of these people pay their way to get into these gangs so they can get protection for the shit that they're saying and doing. Look how loosely my man was just sitting there telling people to suck his dick. That's cold red right there. You don't invite no grown ass man to your lap. I don't care who you don't invite no grown. Let me tell you something. You're a grown ass man. You invite me to your lap, I'm gonna punch your teeth down your throat. So at the end of the day, he's doing all this stuff because he has the game to back him up. Right. But then you got some people that actually really live this stuff, like Chief Keef. He don't care nothing about that.
Right.
He don't care nothing. Those are guys that actually live that life, and they don't tell people to get in that life. He's making it seem like it's cool to be in that life. Right. And to some people, if that's cool with you, that's cool. That's what you grow up, that's what you know. To other people, it's not a life you really want to live in. I know dudes that do that, that used to and still do that. It's not a life you want to get into. It's not.
I want to touch on the social media reaction to this, because you know, some of the stuff I was seeing to me didn't make sense. Mm-hmm. You know, people feel how they feel about the situation, and just people was calling him a rat or a snitch or whatever the case may be. But where I think it got a little weird is that people were sitting there. I've seen a couple posts saying that, oh, if anybody I know support 6ix9ine or listening to their music or whatever the case may be, I'm deleting you off my Facebook, this, that, and third. And to me, that shit don't really make sense to me, because a lot of these people are not involved in this this type of lifestyle. They're not involved in it. They're not involved in the street life. So what does him being a snitch have to do with you at all? Like if you're, it's regular 9 to 5 niggas sitting there talking, yeah, I can't fuck with niggas that fuck with that snitch. Da, da, da. I'm like, nigga, you go to work and do 8 hours just like the rest of us. You're not involved in any type of stuff.
Not even that, Jay. The same niggas that are saying that, the same niggas that go to work and telling their coworker because they took a break longer than they were supposed to. Those same niggas that say, yeah, I ain't see John. John was supposed to be back. Yeah, y'all the same dudes.
Yeah, Look, that's one thing I'm not understanding.
Okay.
Because I can understand somebody that actually came from or is involved in that type of life, or was formerly in that life.
Okay, I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna hit you, and I'm gonna hit them with something like this. Okay, 6ix9ine went to jail, right, for snitching, right? Mm-hmm. Michael Vick went to jail for killing dogs. Did you stop liking Michael Vick? No, exactly. You didn't stop liking Michael Vick, and you may not be the biggest dog lover, but you like dogs.
Yeah,
I'm a dog lover. I love dogs. I didn't stop liking Michael Vick.
Because you can
separate the
stuff from the music. That's the same thing with R. Kelly. Like R. Kelly, some people, I ain't listening to R. Kelly, blah blah blah, because all that shit.
I spent too much money downloading.
I'm gonna listen to R regardless of the situation, because I can separate the music from what he's done. Same thing with Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
And that's another thing I wasn't understanding, because a lot of these people listen to music that talk about shooting people up, selling drugs, being a hustler, and all this other stuff, and they have nothing in common with that. So if you can sit there and listen to that type of music and not have like nothing in common with it, don't live that type of lifestyle, and not be judged for it. How can you judge somebody for listening to somebody's music that's so-called labeled a rap, and then feel some type of way about?
If you want to be technical with it, half of these rappers that are in the game are rats, because they indict themselves all the time on their own music.
Well, I wouldn't say they indict themselves. A lot of them just rap about shit that never happened.
No, but I'm just saying, if shit do happen, how many rappers?
Well, there has been rappers that have done it and gotten themselves.
You know how many rappers name drop? How many rappers tell what they do, tell what other people do, tell what they homeboy gonna do to the other person if they talk crazy? Yeah, they snitching on themselves and their homeboy because people are listening. But this is the point. This is the point I'm trying to make. Like you said, the person, yeah, okay, he's a snitch. But if a person, if his music if you like listening to his music, there shouldn't be nothing wrong with that. You don't have to agree with how a person lives. Like you said, I don't agree about anything about R. Kelly. I think he's a terrible person for what he did. But his music, I still listen to his music. I like his music. I don't like him as a person, but the music he made, I like. Look at Chris Brown. Sorry to go back to Chris Brown. I don't like Chris Brown as a person. I don't. But I love his music. He makes amazing music. He's a talented, he's a talented guy. But at the end of the day, his personal life and his music is separate. They're two different entities.
And just for the record, I'm not a 6ix9ine fan. I don't really listen to his music
me
like
neither,
that.
But I'm
just trying to prove a point, because that's one of the things that I was seeing on social media that wasn't really making sense to me. Like, and just to touch on other things, I took a sip and forgot what I was about to say.
That's that yak hitting. That yak getting.
But just to go into deeper detail, he was the whole situation. People were trying to justify for him snitching is because the guys he was rolling with apparently was fucking his baby moms, was stealing money from him, was what else they said he was doing? They said they tried to kidnap him, they did kidnap him, tried to kill him, all this other stuff. So he got on Facebook Live saying that, not Facebook, Instagram Live saying that, I'll be loyal to them guys, and they was doing that type of stuff. And it's kind of like a catch-22, because you got these, you got yourself involved in a situation, and now you telling all guys who you feel wasn't, looking out for you, or did you dirty, or was disloyal to you, in the sense that you still gotta eat that because you was doing the shit, like you just as guilty.
Yeah.
So I'm not condoning what he did at all, but it's like a thin line between, all right, do I tell on these guys that I don't even really fuck with, and say myself doing 40 years, or do I sit there and try to take these 40 years just to portray some image that I'm some real nigga to some people that I don't even know? To me, that don't make sense. And I'm sorry, I'm not doing 40 years for nobody. I'm sorry, coming from, I work in a jail, so I know people in there that's doing 10, 20, life and all the other stuff. So I know that type of mindset of you gonna be stuck in these walls for a very long time, it's gonna fuck with you mentally. I don't care who you are. You might think you doing something by, oh, riding out for, your guys or whatever the case may be. But in actuality, you really aren't. Because a lot of the times you do that shit, them niggas don't call, them niggas don't write, them niggas don't visit.
Nope. So
you did all that for really what?
You did all that for basically to look cool.
To look like you like this. And that's something that, black folk gotta stop. You gotta stop, condoning like certain shit. Mm-hmm. Like we gotta stop, praising some shit and then criticizing it later.
Okay.
Like we can't sit there and be like, yeah, da-da-da, he a real nigga, he ain't this, da-da-da, and the nigga's over there, his life is over. Cause he wanted to be a real nigga and he didn't want to snitch. He like, my whole thing is
the people that's praising him are the people that's still free. Yeah,
that shit go deeper into not just the whole snitching thing, but it goes into like us as a people just like always condoning shit and criticizing it. Like that go with a motherfucker do some shit, illegal shit, and they get locked up.
Yeah. And
the first thing we sit there and say is, oh, free bro, this, that, and the third, fuck 12, this, that, and the third. The nigga was doing illegal shit. Like eventually you was gonna get caught. And we always try to blame somebody else for our actions.
Like you don't never blame ourselves.
We can never blame ourselves, and I feel like we gotta stop doing that.
And then on top of that, we gotta blame ourselves for another reason because we created that monster.
Yeah.
We created that monster. The stuff he was doing, the social media stuff and the this and that, and not just us as normal people that's downloading his music and buying his stuff. I'm talking about people in the industry. Nobody checked him. Nobody sat there and asked, is this guy really like that?
I think Casanova did. And I think that's why they was having a little issue before. Because he was like, yo, who's this little nigga that's, doing all that's when he made that song, Set Trippin'.
Yeah, that's one dude.
Yeah, but
that's one dude.
There was somebody not condoning some of the shit.
That's one dude that sniffed something out, but you got 90,000 other people that's sitting there like, yo, this dude funny. He's a troll. He's this, this and that. And then now all this comes out. Oh, he a rat. I don't mess with dude. Blase. And it's like, no, you condoned what he was doing.
Yeah, it was a lot of cats like that. It was a lot of just fans that was doing that shit. That's sitting there and saying, they was fucking with his music, this, that, and third. And when this whole shit came out, it was, oh, fuck that nigga, this, that, and third. He a snitch. And all the other shit. And, you can feel how you feel about it. Mm-hmm. Everyone has a right to their opinion or whatever the case may be. But, to me, like, this stuff is just like, it's just an ongoing cycle of bullshit that should have never even got to this point.
Yeah.
Because you got this, this guy that's, his life is forever changed. Even though that he's out like free,
he always has
like
to look over his shoulder.
Always gonna have to look over his shoulder. Like that shit is never gonna go away. And you can put me on the record saying that he's gonna feel comfortable and he's gonna expose himself and put him in a situation and he's gonna get dealt with, whether it be somebody whooping his ass or somebody eventually taking his life or whatever the case may be. But it's gonna come because people ain't gonna forget.
No.
And then you might, and then the way he acts, the way he sit there and act like this is a game by coming out and making a video and portraying himself like as a rat on a video and all that stuff. People take this.
People gonna know why? Because people are gonna watch that video and he's getting money off the views of people watching that video. Yeah, like, so he's gonna. That's his thing. He's not a rapper. He's an entertainer. He's giving people what they want.
He's fueling the fire, and he has to watch. He really should be watching what he's doing because that's going to end up biting him in the ass one day.
Oh,
like my pops always has a saying: every dog is going to have his day.
Every dog always has his day.
Every dog going to have his day. So he's going to eventually get checked or dealt with, whatever the case may be. But it might not be today, might not be tomorrow, might not be next year, might be a couple years from now. But and the thing is, he keep putting himself in situations where he had just got out, and his address had already got leaked with them being days out. His address and they had to move him somewhere else.
So how did his address get leaked?
Because he outside on the balcony of the house he's staying at, taking pictures with money and all this other stuff, and somebody seen him out there and recorded a video of it, and then somebody put two and two together and found out where he lived at. That's what I'm saying. He keeps playing like this shit is a game, and it's not a game. I think that's another reason why so many people are upset, because, you know, he playing like this ain't like serious, like this whole snitching shit is serious. And to some people and a certain group of people, that shit is punishable by death.
But a lot of people are upset because he was name dropping about people that had nothing to do with anything that he was involved in. He was just name dropping. He was giving up names. Like, what was one of them? What was it, Jim Jones?
Oh, because he was trying to, you know, when people in a situation, they try to bring other people down with him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He was throwing out names and stuff.
But I don't know if that was him or was that something else that got leaked out about him being an informant. Mm-hmm. I don't know if that was him, because how would he know? I'm not too sure. But yeah, that's, you know, so people are on the fence about this whole situation. They're like, oh, he shouldn't, why would he be loyal to people that did all this shit to him, blah, blah, blah. And then you got people that sit there and be like, oh, this nigga is just as guilty. He did the crimes, blah, blah, blah. He should go to jail.
The moral of the story, ladies and gentlemen, if you can't do the crime, if you can't do the time, don't do the crime. Yeah, because at the end of the day, it's a lose-lose for you anyway. If you snitch, you get exiled by everybody. And
you can't even say that.
Because
the people he did all that, and he's still doing numbers. People still fuck with him regardless of,
because they want to see his next move. But I'm talking about like for a normal person,
right?
Like like me and you, and we would do something, and like you said, like you was like,
well, that's another thing. A lot of these people that sit there talking about him being a snitch, or, you know, bashing him for quote unquote being a snitch, are never going to be in these situations. A lot of y'all are not street niggas, including myself. So y'all not going to be in those situations where somebody wanted to snitch on you, or you wanted to snitch on somebody. So why are you so angry? That's another thing I couldn't understand. I'm just saying people that I know personally, I'm like, nigga, you're not even involved in no type of stuff where somebody going to even snitch on you, or you going to be.
It's a trend. When it's like monkey see, monkey do. When one person sees somebody mad, it's a trickle effect.
Yeah, because I'm just. That's the shit that was really getting me.
This is the point. I don't even care about it. Honestly, it doesn't bother me if he told or if he didn't told, because at the end of the day,
that's what I said.
At the end of the day, he's still making millions.
We was discussing it on a post, and I was just like, honestly, fuck all them niggas, like, because they don't really, you know. But I'm gonna have my opinion on it and how I feel about it. But you know, in honesty, forget it, because it's just like them niggas and how they did their shit is just. But why is it like it ain't controlling your life that much?
No, it's not. It's just something to talk about.
Man, I mean, I'm not saying don't give your opinion, whatever, but to be so up in arms about it.
But the thing about this is, ask yourself this: would you do that 40+ years?
Ain't nobody doing that. I don't care who you are.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I want y'all to ask yourself what y'all doing.
You saying you doing 40 years for somebody, you fucking lying. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't believe you. Like, I don't believe you. And me, I can sit there and say that because I'm never going to be in a position where I'm going to have to be facing some 40 years. No, I'm not going to be in no situation. I can tell you I'm not going to be in no situation where I'm going to be facing 40 years and I got to snitch on somebody to, you know, reduce my sentence. This is not going to happen. I'm sorry. You can, like, the stuff that you say, you know, that's how you can live your life. Like, by your power, you got power in tongue. Okay. So by talking certain things, I'm telling myself I'm never going to be in that situation.
You put it in the universe.
I'm putting it in the universe. I will never be in that situation. And a lot of people put themselves in those situations because they don't know no better. Or they don't know, like, you know, how to, you know other ways to do certain shit.
Or in his case, he's trying hard to prove himself to people he shouldn't be proving himself to.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, man, you in a grave by yourself.
Absolutely. Because
so all that stuff.
He may, well, I mean, yeah, if he went to jail, he would have been in cell.
Niggas would have did 40 years, and people would have been calling him a real one for maybe a year or two, and then forgot all about him.
That's all it go.
That's all it go. So you did all that, you know. the same thing with, you know, Bobby Smurder. You know, he sit there and he the one kind of pretty much got them in that situation. And then he sit there like, I'm going to take more years for my man so he can get a lesser sentence. And people applaud him for it. And then, you know, time went by, people forgot. And then now he about to get out, people out there, you know, applaud like, yeah, he did that time for, it's not being a real nigga. Going to jail, it's not being a real nigga. Like, you got caught and you did some bullshit and you served your time. Like, jail ain't cool. Like, I don't know why people think that going to jail is some type of, like, stamp of, like, you know, being like a real dude. It's not.
Because that's all they know. Because those people that are doing that, that's all they know. Because they didn't have nobody to tell them. But this guy, he had people to tell him. He just chose to do this.
Yeah, he chose to.
It's a difference between not having a choice. Because I believe everybody has a choice. Mm-hmm. Everybody has a choice in life. So me, I hate when a person says, I didn't have a choice. I had to get this. No, you had a choice.
You had a choice.
You made your choice. But at the end of the day,
I completely agree with you.
But at the end of the day, like you know, you got cards you got to deal with. You got to deal with them.
People sit there and try to use circumstances as excuses for, you know, their bad decisions.
Let me tell you something. I grew up in North Trenton and West Trenton. Sanford Street, terrible street, terrible area. West Trenton, it's a lot better, like middle class. When I went over to North Trenton, yeah, I used to run the streets when I was a kid. I had friends. But when they got into shit, I didn't do it. Because I wanted something different. I made a choice.
Yeah, I mean, when we young do dumb stuff.
Absolutely. I did a lot of dumb stuff.
I never did shit that was going to jeopardize
because you made
my freedom. I never did stuff that was going to, you know, jeopardize like my future, like in the long run.
Because you made a choice.
Yeah, I made a choice, and
that split second. Like, people don't understand. A split second of a decision can change your whole life forever. It can change your whole life forever. A split second.
Yep.
A split second. Like, if one of our boys came here and said, "Oh man, they shot at such and such. Yeah, we riding out," and we get up, we just made a choice in a split second.
Yeah.
Without thinking.
We tend to destroy ourselves because that's like the mentality. You know, it's you know, a dog eat dog world, or whatever the case may be, and it doesn't really have to be.
No.
And it's kind of hard, and I understand that, but you know, people sit there and do things that they regret for the rest of their life.
And like I said,
once you get put in that jail, and they telling you ain't never coming up, it's over.
No, let me tell you real. Once they say lights out, they hit them switches. Let me tell you something. My dad works in the jail. He said he loses count on other people's fingers how many grown men he hear crying there when lights is out.
Because they know
it's over. Lights out. That's it.
Yeah, so y'all that's listening, like, really pay attention to this type of stuff. Yeah. Because this ain't really what the type of life you want to, you know, involve yourself in. You don't want to involve yourself in certain situations and making certain decisions that's going to affect you for, you know, either years or, you know, for the rest of your life. So that's something that 6ix9ine going to have to deal with. His decisions, he going to have to constantly have his head on a swivel.
Yeah.
He going to have to constantly, you know, be looking over his shoulder.
And that's a terrible way to live.
And that's a horrible way to live.
It's a terrible way to live.
So I can't be that paranoid like all the time, bro. Like, you gotta, anytime you step foot out your house, you gotta worry about somebody trying to, you know, get at you.
You gotta ask somebody to start your car because they afraid the shit gonna blow up. Like, that's crazy.
I don't know if niggas is doing shit like that.
You never know, Jay.
You right. That's like some mob shit.
Like, yeah, it's some mob shit. You never know.
Yeah, but you know.
I'm gonna tell you. Look, I'm gonna leave y'all with something. Y'all might as well unfollow me right now because I was blasting one of his songs earlier today. So y'all might as well just go hit them unfollow buttons for me right now.
It'll be all right. Like,
I'll mess them up if I start singing the song.
I really couldn't get that. Like, people was like, "Oh, if you fucking with him, blah blah blah, don't fuck with me, blah blah blah."
Let me tell you something. The people that say that, The people that say that, they don't understand what the hell they talking about they damn self because it's stupid. You sound dumb. It's stupid. No, because I tried, Jay. I tried to be the mild-mannered person in this show, but I just can't fathom the fact that people really sit there and be like, oh, that's some kindergarten shit. That's like you telling somebody, yeah, you go play with them, you're not my friend no more. All right, bitch, bye. Look, I'm still listening to his music. You know how many people that told me they was upset with me because I was blasting Give Me That Honey Love? I'm going to keep blasting Give Me That Honey Love. That's my shit.
Yeah, you stay playing R.
I'm going to keep playing R. Kelly.
I never gave a fuck when it came to that.
I don't give not two.
that,
in my Baltimore accent, two. I don't give not
that,
two.
That nigga got hits. And I can't just not listen to that music.
Yeah, so if y'all want to follow me,
y'all
might.
But it's just like anything. It's just like, it's like what's popular right now. That's the topic that's going around. So, people going to forget about it.
They're going to forget about it next month. Because when them stimulus checks drop, they're going to forget about it. They going to forget about it.
Niggas going to be hood rich.
Hell yeah, I bet you they going to be in there bumping his music too.
I don't know.
Yes, they are.
People don't take this stuff too serious. It's not that deep. It was never that deep to sit there and be like, oh, I'm not fucking with somebody, or I'm deleting them from social media if they fucking with him. It's not that deep. Y'all gotta get your life together.
I just want to say it.
Go ahead, man.
No, I ain't gonna say it.
Fuck it.
I ain't gonna say it.
What?
I ain't gonna say it. I ain't gonna say it.
You want to sing a lyric or something?
Yup.
Go ahead, man. Fuck it. Who cares?
I'm gonna just leave y'all. You got anything else to say, Jay?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Let me grab this mic.
She should.
I'm gonna leave y'all with this. Pussy got that wet, got that super soaker. What? Let me stop. Let me stop. I was about to kill it for y'all. Let me stop.
All right. On that note, we gonna wrap this up. Y'all already know what to do, man. Like, share, comment, subscribe.
Yes.
All that good stuff. Tell us what y'all want to talk about. Y'all want to, sit on the couch and chop it up with us about whatever is on your mind, whatever the case may be. We can do that.
Please don't be shy, because we're not.
The invitation is open, so you already know what to do.
Absolutely. Like, share, comment, and please, oh please, like he said, tell us what's on your mind. Comment under the videos. Let us know how you feel.
Yeah, we gonna talk shit and tell how we feel about certain shit.
I talk shit all day. That's just what I do.
All day, every day.
That's what we do. We talk shit to each other all day. That's what we do. It's still love. It's all love. That's okay.
That's all right. That's okay. All right, y'all. Till next time. This has been Lit Logic. I'm Jay.
It's big.
This has been episode 10. Catch y'all next time. Peace.
Hey. What the fuck?